I'm doing like MJ, like the back to back to back, the three-peat championship. You know how we do it.
Not three.
You know, however you want to do it.
However you want to do it, you do it.
Entering the 2021 fantasy season, hopes were high for Beggars and Bitches back-to-back champions Running Late and Baker Mayfield, which is why Running Late drafted him with the last pick of the 7th round, just 2 rounds after taking Tannehill with their 5th. Running Late's bold prediction of a three-peat was looking like a real possibility with the likes of Aaron Jones and Joe Mixon rounding out his roster. But a disappointing start for Baker, netting only 3 touchdowns in as many weeks, was not going to get the job done. It was time to hit the waiver wire and look for a lifeline at quarterback. Unfortunately, all they found was a Band-Aid.
Not a lot to say after a poor performance like that. We didn't stay on the field enough, too many 3-and-outs.
After a Week 4 performance which saw Cousins put up only 14 fantasy points, Running Late handed Kimchi Killer their first win in almost 2 years, ending an 18-game losing streak, and was forced to endure this.
I just like to take this moment to take a few words. Thank everybody for my W. Mostly team Running Late, because they're absolute garbage.
After being embarrassed by the hapless Kimchi Killers in Week 4, Week 5 did not go much better. Losing by 45 points to Chumbay, Kirk Cousins once again was trash, putting up only 17 points against the 0-4 Detroit Lions. Running Late was once again forced to the waiver wire. Sitting at 2-3, they were in desperate need of a turning point. And a turning point is exactly what they found.
Quick snap, Burrow with a look. End zone throw, touchdown to Higgins.
Joe Burrow was just the spark Running Late needed. Week 6 saw Burrow put up 3 touchdowns versus the very same Detroit Lions Cousins got smacked around by just the week before, leading Running Late to a victory over division rival Swollen. From there, the season looked much different, splitting the next 4 games at 2-2, and then putting together a 4-game winning streak with Burrow at the helm, bringing them into the final week of the regular season, down just 1 game to division leader Pimpsoft. Running Late racked up another easy win, knocking Knuckles deep out of the playoffs. Now, all they needed was a little luck, and luck is what they got in the form of a small lineup error by Pimpsoft, handing Running Late the division money, a first-round bye, and a possible path to the three-peat. Coming out of the bye week, Running Late continued their dominating run, easily knocking off shit kickers in a 174-102 victory, including 4 touchdowns and 525 passing yards from Joe Burrow for 52 fantasy points, advancing Running Late into the championship game to face off against a familiar foe in Chumbay.
This beer's going down like you on your boyfriend.
This was it, the Fantasy Bowl, and Running Late had a decision to make. After acquiring Antonio Brown in Week 16 and Ramonde Stevenson in Week 17, one of them would have to be his flex. Running Late chose chaos and learned the hard lesson that not all turning points are good.
Tossed his shoulder pads, stripped off his shirt and glove, threw those into the crowd, then ran across the field while the teams were still on the field, giving the crowd a peace out sign.
Antonio Brown left the field in a flamboyant outburst during the 3rd quarter after logging just 3 catches and 26 yards. Meanwhile, on Running Late's bench, Ramonde Stevenson rumbles for 2 touchdowns on 19 carries with 107 yards. Those 24 squandered points would have given Running Late the easy win. You only get 1 shot at a three-peat, and on this one roster spot, their hopes fade away.